In what can only be described as a cash grab, Fannie Mae and Freddie's regulators just announced a new tax on refinances. Granted, it's not technically a tax, and it wasn't probably even intended to hit the pocketbooks of the American homeowner. But that's unfortunately exactly what it will do. Let's break it down. What was announced? The FHFA, Fannie and Freddie's regulators, is implementing a new price adjustment for all refinance transactions of 0.5% of the loan amount, i.e. $1,500 on a $300,000 loan. This applies to loans delivered to Fannie and Freddie in September and thereafter, which is almost all of them that are already well underway. Why? Well, that's a good question. They are saying it is due to economic and market uncertainty. Some might consider this to be total BS because this fee didn't exist last week or last month, but economic and market uncertainty definitely did. So what's the real reason? Lender margins are wide. In other words, lenders haven't dropped rates as much as the bond market would allow them to, a decision driven by necessity due to capacity constraints amid a refi boom and unprecedented workflow hurdles created by coronavirus rather than simple greed. FHFA sees the wider margins and concludes lenders have extra profit to spare. That money would help further the FHFA's stated goal of building capital reserves of the GSE sufficient to end government conservatorship of the agencies. In simpler terms, FHFA is saying to lenders, think some of your money should be ours instead of yours. Reassure this fee would never have been considered if the rates were higher and lender margins were thinner. But since rates are so low and margins are so wide, who's going to complain? Plenty of everyone, right? So who's going to complain? Ultimately, homeowners. The mortgage community is going to get things started though. Reason being, lenders have tons of loans that are already locked with expiration dates after September 1st. They're going to have to eat 50 basis points on all these loans. For those lenders, this is tens of millions of dollars in profit instantly vaporized. Again, FHFA's rationale is likely that lenders have access extra profit that can absorb this. I truly hope that is not their rationale, but if it is, they're dumb. Anytime regulators jack up fees, the consumer ends up paying for it. Not saying that sounds sensational, but because there is a consistent track record of correlation. In fact, lenders are already sending out reprice notifications to raise rates on those loans still eligible to lock today. In other words, if it's not already locked, your refi just get hit by a 0.5 percentage points. Does this affect purchases? No, you're in luck. FHFA's explanation, however, is further out of luck. Think about it. Why would market and economic uncertainty affect refinance mortgages and not purchases? I'll tell you why. Many lenders currently have higher rates for refis versus purchase due to the insanely high refi demand. Those higher rates mean the lenders have higher margins and more profit on refis. More profit than FHA would like to take, but again, they're actually taking it from the consumers. Does this suck as bad as it seems like it does? Yes, it's a bitter pill to swallow and a very low glass moving forward. Issues facing society at the moment. Granted, FHA likely doesn't see it that way. They likely don't think they believe they're taking the money out of the pockets of consumers, but year after year, past president moves, that's exactly what's about to happen. Is there anything I can do to avoid this or make it better? No. They're telling the government they're there to help. This has been Mark Lloyd, Cleveland Home Loans. Feel free to reach out to me and see if we can work through this. Thank you.